Hello everyone, welcome back to the BCPRail channel. Now, I wasn't planning on making this video, and I'm a bit unprepared, but I've recently hit 200 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for, and I thank all of you for watching the content and subscribing. I didn't actually think I'd get this far, but yeah, so I'm on Oakville subdivision. I've chosen a 40-minute-ish service, and yeah, we'll just talk about how I came to Trains and World, and how I came to trains, and all that jazz, as I didn't really know what to do, so I thought, why not talk about how I got into trains, and how I got into Trains and World, and all stuff like that. So, yeah. First memory of a train is in the guards compartment on 412, also known as REP, which is quite cool, you know. In a pram, guards, because it was slam door stock, there's not really anywhere for a pram to go, so they went in the guards compartment. So, for those who know classic British slam door stock, it had a massive guards compartment for like parcels, prams and bikes and all that jazz. And I think I went from Chatham to Sittingbourne. Yeah, Chatham to Sittingbourne, which was quite cool. In the guards compartment, I think we went shopping that day in Chatham, because Chatham has quite a big shopping centre. Yeah, I don't know if that shopping centre exists anymore, but it was quite cool. Sorry, I was wrong. It was a 4 SEP, so yeah, 411 was a class number in tops. But yeah, that was quite cool. And then I remember travelling on the class 465s from Victoria to Sittingbourne when I was quite young, which is quite cool. And then I remember when the 375s come into service, that was a long time ago. And then I also remember when the class 395s come into service back in 2009. Still going strong today, just about to be refurbished. Then with my grandfather we still do actually go to various heritage railways along the UK, been to places like East Kent Railway, Bluebell Railway, East Somerset Railway, Swanage Railway, keeping work on Valley Railway, which I've been to myself at the Diesel Gala, which was epic. Then then go to different, well, I think last time we went to a station was Tenham when we had 66793 come through. That's the construction livery 66, which is epic. Just check the points because I know what I'm like. So yeah, that's just basically a crash course history of how I got into trains. Really, it was, you know, by looking at them from afar, and then riding on them as a child, which was cool. But you know, as every other British child, Thomas the Tank Engine did play a big part into that. Like everybody probably watched that as a child, which was epic actually. You know, watching the old series narrated by Ringo Starr before they turned into a crappy animation. Yeah, nobody watches that anymore, do they? When I was younger, it was all models. Fireman Sam was models, Bob the Builder was model puppet things, and everything was good. And then animation come along and killed it all. But that's a story for another time and a different channel. So yeah, sorry about that, the phone went off. Where was I? Oh yeah, model railways. So when I was about 4 or 5, my grandfather's friend had model railway footage from that I didn't use anymore. So I got given it when I was about 4 or 5. It was on a old 6 foot by 4 foot baseboard, and it didn't have, it was just a loop, it didn't have sidings. So we modified it, had a little siding for like goods. It had a Hornby log loader that come with a wagon. Put a level crossing onto it. And yeah, had a couple of Thomas carriages and train, well I had a Thomas Annie Clarabelle carriage and train that comes, I think, in train, but I'm not sure, it was many years ago. But yeah, that was quite cool. And it had stuff like a couple of little diesels, and then yeah, that got put into storage when we moved house, and then yeah, I recently got back into it. Bought a couple of diesels, like a class 31 and a class 25. Yeah, and then got the Flying Scotsman. Well, obviously everybody's got one of those. Yeah, it's quite cool. Recently put it on a bigger baseboard, expanded it with more sidings. It's got like a little depot and stuff like that, which is, yeah, nice. And hopefully I'm just going to look at getting more track and a couple more rolling stock, and maybe one more train, but I'm not going to hold my breath, it's getting expensive these days. But yeah, Train Sim World. So, back in 2018, Train Sim World came out on consoles. I knew of Train Simulator on the PC, but obviously I don't have a PC to play it on, so I didn't really like massively going to Train Simulator because I didn't have it. Just watched Alan Thompson do his streams and got quite interested in that. Then yeah, and it was quite late. Before, it was a couple of days before it released. I heard Train Sim World was coming to console, so I had a look, thought, oh yeah, I like the look of that. I'm gonna give that a go. So yeah, bought it. I got the, I think it was the deluxe version, which come with like rapid transit, Great Western Express, which we've still got, NSC corridor New York to New Jersey, which sadly we don't have anymore, but it would be nice to have back with the cab car and the switcher. Cough cough, dovetail. I don't actually know if to watch these videos. Probably not. But yeah, that would be nice, dovetail. But which come with a GP40, I think, which was on the freight for New York, New Jersey, which was epic. And yeah, that was really my first foray into the world of Train Sim World. I hadn't really played many train simulators. Well, I played the, subway racing game with my uncle on the PlayStation 2, but that was about it. That's not. I wouldn't really call that a train simulator, however. No, I used to play stuff like Grand Theft Auto London, I think it was GTA 1969. I'm not sure. I also used to play like Call of Duty and the Lego games, that lot. Then Train Sim World come along and yeah. I mean, you know what? I find it really relaxing and really soothing to play this. Like, it really gets you thinking. You got to keep alert. Got to be in control and all that, because anything could happen. It's a dynamic. Well, it is a dynamic world in Train Sim World 3, but I get back onto that. Then yeah, then our first DLC come out, West Somerset Railway. Bought that on the day of release of the PlayStation, because I used to have a PlayStation 4, which some of these videos are recorded on, like my early videos with no commentary, which was quite a fun time, because I was just getting started and just learning about all the processes of recording and editing, which I haven't really done before, as yeah. Then the Class 30. Oh, I love the Class 33. That was West Somerset Railway. It's a nice route. Just slow. It's in its own little fun way. It's different, and I like different. They used that asset on South East High Speed for Morrison's. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. No pun intended. So yeah, then then got Rules Ignored, which was my first foray into Germany, as I didn't really play rapid transit, as I thought it was quite boring. So I wasn't really interested. I was more interested in Great Western Express and then North East Corridor. Then we got Rules Ignored, which was my first foray into Germany, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. I played that quite a lot. And then we had Northern Transpennine, which is one of my local routes as I grew up north. So yeah, that was a fun little route. I love Northern Transpennine, got a soft spot for it. It's got Briard diesels, which is epic. Unfortunately, the little children don't like BR diesels, so we probably won't end up getting many of them. Unfortunately, it's a shame, because the BR diesels are the best, except Rubik Games 150, because that's a different story. Then we had Tees Valley, which again offered a lovely route. First time we got a Class 37 with such an icon. But we also got the 31 and the 20, which, oh, what brilliant locos they are. Then we had more German stuff like Hapstracker Rhine Raw and Rhine Raw Austin. Yeah, it was good. Then we had this Oakville Sub, which was a great American route, which is, well, it's not an American route, but it is an American route. Fast freight. I'm not a fan of this slow freight. Then we had second American commuter line in Long Island Railroad, which I'm not a fan of because there's not a lot of traffic. It gets boring. You know, you're going A to B and you're seeing hardly anything. Yeah, it's a bit boring to me. But they released the M3, which was nice. Then we had Trains in World 2020, which it was a free update back then. But I brought Peninsula Corridor along with the update, so I got a route and the update, which was cool. Again, a route I know well. Well, not. I haven't been on the route, but I know that I've been to San Francisco, and I've been to San Jose, which is cool. Then, yeah, what's done with that? Know a lot of San Francisco. Then what did we get? I can't think of what route go after that. No, I can't. East Coast Way. Yes, East Coast Way. What a fun little route. First route with Electro Stars. Then got a 313 for that. We was waiting ages for that 313. Again, Hentis Rail bought that for me, so thank you, Hentis. Yeah, that's another story actually I'm going to come to in a minute. It was around this time, December 2019 to January. No, December 2018. Was it? Yeah, it was 2019. That I went on the English channel for the first time. You know, my grandfather ended up in hospital at that point, so I was just like flicking through stuff to watch on YouTube, come across Hentis Rail, was like, oh, interesting. Got talking and then like just go back to his streams because, you know, it's a group of people who liked what I liked and was like, yep, I'm gonna watch these. 3 years later. Then yeah, keep forgetting Trains in World 2020 was released in 2019. I was like, that's what confused me then. Then we have stuff. Then Trains in World 2 was announced with Shuttle Frustrator coming to Aachen, London, Bakerloo, and St. Patrick's Grade. I quite enjoyed Shuttle Frustrator coming to Aachen. I didn't really. I found Bakerloo quite boring and arduous. Same with St. Patrick's, to be fair, that's quite long and slow. But yeah, I really hope they don't do another underground route, because what's the point of being in tunnels for a long time? It's just pointless. Bakerloo works though, as half of it's in the tunnels and half of it's overground, which, you know, I'd rather have a London overground route as it's overground and you can see more. But that's just my personal opinion. Quite enjoyed the ice train on Marken. It's the first ice train in the game. That's our first high speed. Then after that, the road map existed. I remember funnily when the road map first came out, first day it came out. I remember being on a train to Sheerness on Sea, on the Sheerness branch, reading it and like seeing Southeastern high speed. I was like, oh yes, get in! I reckon they must have looked at me coming on that train. I was like, what the hell are they on about? But yeah, Southeastern high speed. What a route! My top 10 route for 2 years, for a year, well last year and this year. No, 2021 and 2022. Yeah. Words. Yeah, what an epic route. Class 465, 465, yeah. That's the best loco DLC in my opinion. Well, you know, I like the 33, I like the 20 and the 31, I like the 465. We also got the first third-party routes. That year we had the Isle of Wight by Ribbit Games, which is a nice little route. We've got 2 iterations of it, one in the 90s and one that's in 2022, which is quite cool. Then, you know, we had Skyhook Games with Payne Creek, which is the most boringest route ever. Just stuck doing 25 miles an hour for about 50 miles. Yeah, it gets boring. But we also had Horseshoe Clapham, which was a step up, but it just wasn't that good. Then we had Rivet Games again with Luzerne Cersei, which I did enjoy, as that unit is amazing. But it's also a good looking route. It just proves Rivet can model well. Shame about the sounds though on the 150, but we don't talk about that. Then we had like Rush Hour announced, which was Brighton Main Line, Dresden Riser, I should say. And what was the American one? Oh yeah, NEC Boston and Providence, which was nice. We got the AC 64 back, which was epic with new sounds. That was better. Got a new FP40, which it's quite a nice loco. Oh yeah, go this one. And yeah, I thought Rush Hour was rushed. I don't know, there's just so many bugs. It crashed in areas and just wasn't that good. It was at this point I swapped over to Xbox, got an Xbox Series S for Christmas in 2020, and went over to that. Graphically better, it ran better, still is better because there's no limits for PlayStation users. It was quite cool. Then I remember when Train Sim World 3 was announced, I was in Edinburgh for a month. Then put out that 24-hour live stream, like showing different effect, like the different features of Trains in the World, like dynamic weather, the new sky and lightning. Got three new routes, but it was 2 new routes. So we had Kajon Pass with the BNSF, the first route with the BNSF license, which is always epic. And then we had Schnellfahrstrecke Castle Würzburg, which is a 186km route, which is 115 miles, which is quite a long route. Proves they can do it. If they're doing more, that's to be seen. Which would be cool. And then we had South Eastern High Speed extended, which is awesome. Got extended down at Ashford and Dartford. Don't know why you want to go to Dartford, but you can. And we also got Spirit of Steam updated with the new lighting and skies, which is, yeah, nice. Spirit of Steam is a bit boring. Ah, crap. Guess who forgot to change the points? I knew that would happen. Let's try that again, eh? There we are. Try to. So we've got routes like Birmingham Cross City and Bremen Oldenburg, which are 2 mighty fine routes. And then yeah, in the future we've got the Excella Express coming, which I predicted ages ago. And then we've got what seems to be Edinburgh to Glasgow on the big game, epic. Then we've got unidentified American route and American expansion, as well as some unidentified well, it's not unidentified, we know it's Steam and Western Port. Where? Why? Oh, bugger! Not to worry. Not to worry at all. So yeah, that's really how I came into Trains in the World and the history of it. But yeah, no, it was quite a cool time. I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I still enjoy playing it. It's a great simulator. Well, it's not. People say, is it a game or a simulator? It's a simulator with game aspects like collectibles. That's how I'd describe it. Others may describe it differently, and that's up to them, fair enough. But yeah, I've got 10 achievements left to go on Trains in the World 3 and then until the next time, but obviously there's still some that can be fixed. So yeah, that really concludes how I came to know trains. Oh yeah. Another question is, do I play BCPRail or Train Life? Now, yes, I do own Train Life, but I don't really play it as much as Trains in the World. train life is alright. It's more of a business simulator than a rail simulator. Like, it's more of making your own company and all that jazz. But I do like the fact that there's a lot to do in it. Like, you're basically running your own rail company, and that's quite cool in my opinion. And SimRail, will I ever play that? No, probably not. It probably never released on consoles. And I don't really know anything about the Polish railways, so it doesn't really interest me, and it's got multiplayer. Couldn't give a crap about multiplayer. So yeah, I used to do flight sim videos and other gaming videos, so you know, let me know if you want to see any kind of flight sim or Red Dead Redemption or any other game played on this channel, and I'll consider it. Yeah, I just want to again thank you all for watching my content, and thank you all for liking it and subscribing and commenting and all that stuff. It really means a lot, and I appreciate all 200 of you who are subscribed. You're amazing. Keep being you. Smash it. Yeah, that's basically me. I've been BCPRail. Don't forget to watch the Hentis Rail stream tonight at 7:30 PM British Standard Time. And I hope you all have a good day. I hope you have a good week. Hope you've had a good Christmas and a good New Year. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.